There once was a stock that put to sea. The name of the stock was GME. The price blew up and the shorts dipped down. Hold my bully boys, hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when Ryan Cohen joined the board. The captain called all hands and swore he'll take his shares and hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Before the news had hit the market, Wall Street bets came up and bought it. With diamond hands, they knew they'd profit if they could only hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. No deals were cut, no shorts were squeezed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the artist's creed. He took the risk to hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. For 40 days or even more, the stock went up, then down once more. All gains were lost, it was looking poor, but still those traders did hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The short's not squeezed and the game's not won. The tendy man makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Oh, I bid farewell to my monthly paycheck, and I gambled it all on a GME bet. To hold with the boys and ignore calls to sell until we have given the hedgies all hell. And the tendies and diamonds are filling my mind. I'll search for the moon and pay losses no mind. I fear not the hedgie, I fear not his greed. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Plot a course off to Mars from the orbit of Moon, to a place where my gains grew along with my crew. It's not about greed, no, I tell to my best, but sending a message to Wall Street the pest. As the words of their dread fill the space of my ears, they're crying like children, their saltiest tears. My heart fills with joy, then it's bigger than we. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Oh, for sure they will learn that there is consequence for playing with markets for his needs and ends. But when Reddit investors used their tricks on them, they screamed and they shouted while we bought again. As the sights of their rage filled the space in my eyes, for they duped us, but they won't escape us this time. We're this far from winning, this far from their greed. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Now that I'm staring down on the feds and the rich, I'm not sure what I want, but I don't think it's this. As my brothers stand in the raging typhoon, I hold on to my shares as they launch towards the moon. As the souls of huddlers live forever in my mind as I fulfill the dreams that they once tried to find. I look from the moon with the stars within reach. I remember Wall Street bets and they think of me. For our stocks with the moonshot forever will be. I remember the fallen and they think of me. For the hedges shall crumble and fall to their knees. If tomorrow all the gains were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my stimulus and wife. I thank my lucky stars to be trading here today, 'cause we all still hold our calls and shares, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME, and I'd play no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this board. Mods bless the Wall Street bets. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME, and I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this board. Mods bless the Wall Street bets.
What's up, YouTube? How is everyone doing today? It is Tuesday, May 11th, 2021. I'm your host, Ty, and this is Smarter Gambling. Alright, got a great show for you guys today. Today, as you can see, we're doing the show from right here. Raministan. That's because all the major indexes are red, but really not too bad considering how the day started. This morning, pre-market, I opened up my phone, I looked at my app, I was like, what the hell? But it's so good, nice little recovery for the NASDAQ at least. Tech did really good today, but we'll discuss all of that. So yeah, I'm doing the show from Raministan, but actually I'm up today. I made money. Thank God. And I hope you guys did too. I hope you guys had a lot of tech, and tech did really well today. And if not, sorry, but hey, tech is getting slammed of late. Had a nice little day today, and the Dow Jones and S&P have been doing pretty well, and today we'll see a pullback. So, anyway, thanks everyone for joining me today. We're going to discuss a few stocks. We're going to analyze, do some quick technical analysis on a few stocks today. Of course, we got to talk about Palantir. It had earnings today in the morning. Most popular stock on Wall Street bets, of late at least. So, of course, we got to talk about Palantir. We'll talk about Tesla. We'll talk about Plug, Virgin Galactic, Rocket, Alibaba, Roblox, and Fubo. And then finally we'll get to the Yolos. Alright, so that is the plan for the day. Let's do it. And before we begin, please like the video. Please subscribe. And if you enjoy my content and want to support my channel, please check out my Patreon. Link in the description down below. Alright guys, let's do it. Alright, here is my TD account. Let's see what's going on today. So the Dow Jones is down 1.36% today. Yeah, pretty bad. But like I said, it's been running pretty decently as of late, so not really a surprise to see some pullback. The Nasdaq finishes down 0.06%. At one point today, this was pushing 2% in the red. And yesterday it was down over, it was like 2.7% yesterday down. So the Nasdaq was briefly in the green today. But seems like it pulled back just a little bit to end the day. So hey, really can't complain. So the Nasdaq finishes down a little bit red, but could have been a lot worse considering how the day opened. So, hey, I'll take it, and I'm sure everyone who has tech will take it. The S&P 500 is down 0.87% today, and that also was down about over 1.5% today. So, nice recovery. Still pretty red, but really can't complain. Could have been a lot worse. Alright, so let's take a look at what's going on individually here. Apple is down 0.74%. Again, come on, Apple. Come on, Apple. Do something. Actually, I saw some news that Cathie Wood sold out of Apple. Or sold like a lot of Apple. So maybe she knows something, but, all the boomers still love Apple. They say just hold. Diamond hands Apple. Right? Diamond hands for Apple.
With diamond hands, they knew they'd profit if they could only hold.
And yeah, I agree, you can't go wrong with Apple, but geez, this thing has just been stagnant. Not moving at all. Alright. What else we got here? AMC is up 3.18%. Very nice. AMD is up 1.11%. Amazon is up 1.05%. ASO, haven't heard that name too much since it got squeezed, but that is up 5.32% today. So I know some apes still have ASO, so nice run there. Alibaba is up 0.84%. Going to talk about that a little later. What else we got here? CCIV, that's down 0.21%. Clover Health, that's down 1.57%. Coinbase is up 3.25%. Very nice to everyone who was Coinbase. Finally recovering. We got Corsair. That's up 2%. And Coursera is up 16.26%. Not a stock that's talked about a lot, but that's an educational tech stock. I'm not going to get into that. I did a video a long time ago. But, wow, that's up a lot. DoorDash up 3.4%. Endeavor, which is the UFC, that's up 5.52%. I eventually want to get into that stock, but it just recently went public, so gonna hold off a little bit, trying to wait for a good entry point. Facebook is up 0.18%. Fubo, we'll talk about this a little later. That's up over 8% today. Very nice. Congratulations to everyone with Fubo. Hasn't been talked about for a while. Since that got squeezed, gamma squeezed or short squeezed, whatever you want to call it. But I know a lot of apes still hold Fubo, so 8% today. Nice gain. Here comes the sirens. I'm just going to talk over it. GME is up 2.58% today. Very nice. What else? Well, we got Groupon. That's up 6.2%. Google is down 1.4%. Hey, meme stocks are doing pretty well today, huh? Cost is up 4.16%. Wow. Marathon, which is a Bitcoin exposure stock, that is down 6.72% today. Interesting. Mind Medicine, that is up 0.33% today. Microsoft down a little, down 0.38%. MUDS, which is Mudrick Capital, that's the Topps baseball card SPAC. That is down 9% today. Pretty nasty, but it has been doing pretty well of late, so some pullback there. Microvision finishes up 5.84%. Congratulations to everyone holding Microvision. Finally getting some recovery. So, very nice there. And, yeah, I don't hate anyone with Microvision. I've had a pretty strong opinion about it on this show so far, but I want everyone to make money on Microvision. So, congratulations there. We got Netflix up 1.72%. Neo finishes up 1.57%. Very nice. Because when I opened my app this morning, Neo was down like 10%. So, huge swing there. About a 12% swing. Hey, whatever. I'll take it. Nikola's up over 5%. Interesting. Don't know why people like Nikola, but people like Nikola. Nvidia up 0.28%. Ocugen down 2.65%. Not too bad. Yesterday it had a nice little run. I believe over 10%. But you know, as of late, it's taken a major hit. Hopefully it'll come back up soon. All right. And then we got Palantir. Wow, that finishes up 9.42% today. And it actually opened pre-market down 6%, I believe, negative 6%. So that's over a 15% swing for Palantir. Man, crazy swings. Not for the faint-hearted. Diamond hands all the way, right? Not financial advice. Wow, crazy swings. And we'll discuss more about Palantir in just a sec, so stay tuned for that. Plug Power. That is up 17.59%. It is a meme stock. So very nice there. Nice gain. Peloton is up 4%. I said last week to buy Peloton. I said it was at an extreme discount from all the scandals and recalls and stuff. I thought it was a good opportunity. So I said buy Peloton, and it seems to be recovering pretty nice. Roblox is up 21.33% today. Very nice. Big gain there, and we'll be discussing Roblox a little bit later, so stay tuned. We got, Riot is down 0.27%. Interesting. Marathon is down so much, but Riot is pretty sideways. Interesting there. Rocket is down a little less than 3% today. I know there's a lot of rocket holders, and we'll discuss that in a little bit. Roku is up 4.16%. I said last week, Roku looks like a pretty good buy. And we see Roku's recovering. At one point, it was down to like 270 or 280, around that range. So now it's back to 314. So yeah, nice recovery there for Roku. All right. Snapchat is up 2.21%. Virgin Galactic is what? Virgin Galactic finishes up almost 1%. And we'll discuss this more a little later. But when I opened my app this morning, I saw Virgin Galactic was down 20%. So even crazier swing there. That's a 21% swing. This is crazy, man. I believe Virgin Galactic reported earnings. I'm not sure if it was yesterday or this morning. I think it was yesterday. Don't quote me on that. But I think they had pretty disappointing earnings. And for whatever reason, people are buying up the stock. So did not expect to see that in the green today. But hey, here we are. So sorry to all the paper hands who dumped Virgin Galactic at minus 20. Square is up 2%. Very nice. Tilray is up 4.12%. Very nice. Tesla finishes down 1.88%. I guess you really can't complain considering that this was down 6% to start the day. So, Tesla's been pulling back of late, but really can't complain there. Not too bad of a day. Viacom is up 0.53%. Very nice. This was in red territory for most of the day, and it finishes green, so I will take it. Vaxart finishes up 4.89%. Very nice. Anything else? Well, that's pretty much it. Maybe DraftKings. Did I miss DraftKings? Yeah, DraftKings finishes down 3%. So, just very quickly on DraftKings, yeah, that's pretty undervalued. I loaded up yesterday. Still dipping, but hopefully there will be a reversal soon. All right. Now let's go over crypto very quickly. Okay, so here is crypto. Right off the bat, looks very nice. Up 9% today in total. Bitcoin is up 3%. Ethereum is up 5%. Binance is up over 8%. Dogecoin recovering a little bit. It pushed past 70 before SNL and pulled back all the way down below 40, I believe. So today is up 12.5%. Still down 10% for the week, but nice recovery there. Cardano is up 6.5%. XRP is up 10%. Is this new? Internet Computer, ICP? What the hell is this? Haven't seen this one before. Well, that's up 30%. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. Polkadot up 10.5%. Bitcoin Cash up 15.6%. Litecoin up 6%. Chainlink up 9%. And then this thing again, Shiba Inu. I assume that's a Doge clone or something along those lines. Up 17%, and that's up almost 2,000% for the week. Insane. Ether Classic is up 12.6%. Wow, look at that. EOS is up 45%. Very nice for EOS. Monero up 2.75%. Neo up 9.74%. So, yeah, overall, pretty good day for crypto. Green everywhere, for the most part. Actually, no, green everywhere. Yeah. So, congratulations to all the crypto holders. Very nice. Nice hedge against the stock market. All right. Let's get into the news. So while we are on the topic of crypto, let's take a look at this article. All right. Elon Musk's SpaceX sending Doge 1 satellite to the moon. Let's just read a little bit. Not going to read the whole thing. That's actually not too much to read. Elon Musk's space exploration firm, SpaceX, says it will launch a mission to the moon that will be paid for using Dogecoin. In a tweet, the SpaceX and Tesla CEO says that a satellite dubbed Doge 1 will be sent to the moon in 2022. SpaceX launching satellite Doge 1 to the moon next year. Mission paid for in Doge. First crypto in space. First meme in space to the moon. Okay. So, if you guys recall, on April 1st, April Fool's Day, Elon Musk tweeted that he was literally going to send a Dogecoin to the moon. Now, nobody knew what that meant or how that's even possible. And a lot of people just thought it was an April Fool's joke. But here we are. I guess it's official now. We are sending Dogecoin to the moon. Now, still nobody really knows what that means. I mean, kind of do now. He's going to send a Doge rocket. So is it just going to be like a giant picture of the dog, of the, what is it called, the Shiba Inu? Is it just going to be a giant picture of that on the side of the rocket? And, like, it says to the moon? Like, is he just going to paint a meme on the rocket? Hey, who knows? We'll see. But, in all seriousness, this just continues to push Dogecoin higher and higher. Honestly, what do you guys think the price of Dogecoin would be if it wasn't for Elon Musk? Like, he single-handedly, not single-handedly, there's Mark Cuban also and a few other people, but definitely Elon Musk is like the biggest catalyst of Dogecoin, I would say. It was 420 SNL, and I'm guessing this Doge rocket launch will be the next catalyst, or one of the big catalysts for Dogecoin. And personally, full disclosure, I hate Dogecoin. I just don't get it. Well, I get it. It just doesn't have value. Well, I guess it kind of does now. It has community value, but it doesn't do anything. And I did have Dogecoin a couple years ago at like 0.05 cents, and I mean, I really don't care. I sold it for a little profit. If I didn't, I would have made a couple $1,000,000, but I'm not mad about it because it's a meme. Anyway, but I acknowledge Dogecoin is here to stay. It's for real. Can't deny that now. It's here to stay. It's a real coin. It's funny. I got all my friends who don't really invest much asking me, "Hey Ty, should I buy Dogecoin? Should I buy Dogecoin?" Like, no, don't buy Dogecoin. That's not financial advice. I wouldn't recommend it, but hey, if you guys want to, sure. Anyway, very interesting news here. Yeah, there's literally gonna be a rocket ship of Dogecoin, the Doge 1 is being sent to the moon. Literally. So, it's not a joke anymore. This is real. It's still a meme, but this is real life. All right. You guys comment down below. What do you guys think about Doge 1, the Doge 1 satellite? All right. All right, more serious news now. Let's talk about. Oh, let's let this load for a second. Okay, there we go. So let's talk about the big news today. Big news on the street and on Reddit on Wall Street Bets, and that is Palantir, because Palantir reported earnings this morning at 8 o'clock. Again, before market open, Palantir was in a deep red. It was about minus 6%. And I said yesterday, who knows what's going to happen today? Because up until this point, Palantir was selling off into earnings. And usually we see the opposite. We see buying into earnings and then selling the news. Buying the rumor, selling the news. Now this time we saw selling the rumor, and I was like, are we going to see selling the news or buying the news? Who knows? And it seemed like at first people were going to sell the news, but finishes up today. What did finish up? Like 9%? Over 9%? Yeah, finish up today about 9.5%. So I guess that that is in fact what happened. Sell the rumor, buy the news. You don't see that happen very often, but nothing really makes sense in today's stock market. Anyway, so let's read what this says. Palantir reports 49% revenue growth for its first quarter. Key points. Palantir, the maker of software and analytics tools for the defense industry and large corporations, reported 49% revenue growth for its first quarter, beating Wall Street estimates. It also came in line with earnings estimates. Palantir said it expects to bring in $360 million in revenue in its second quarter, compared with the $344.3 million expected in a Refinitiv survey of analysts. So let's take a look at what the earnings were. So the estimated EPS was 4 cents. The actual was 4 cents. So right on the money there. Now the revenue estimated was $332.2 million, and the actual was $341 million. So an earnings beat. Not by too much, but a beat nonetheless. Right on the money with EPS and a beat on revenue. So, yeah, earnings beat. Okay. And the earnings beat was probably not the only reason why that the stock went up so high today. Let's take a look at this next article. Okay. Palantir CFO says company is considering holding Bitcoin on its balance sheet. Palantir said in its first quarter earnings call that it may add Bitcoin to its balance sheet. the company now accepts Bitcoin as a form of payment from its customers. So, keep in mind, guys, this is still just speculation. They said they might add Bitcoin, not that they will add Bitcoin, but this probably drove a lot of excitement whenever any company announces they're going to have to do something with, they're going to incorporate Bitcoin in some way into their company, either accepting it as payment or holding it in cash reserves in addition to the dollar. People really like this. People are really excited about news like this. We see with Tesla, people are really happy. They did it. I don't think too many companies hold Bitcoin on their balance sheet. All I can think about off the top of my head is Tesla and Overstock. But this is really exciting news, particularly to the retail investor. So the combination of earnings beat and potential for Bitcoin investment, that drove the, and just being oversold and undervalued in general. All these factors push the stock higher today. And it's up 9.5%. So, I was actually going to buy the dip today when I saw negative 6% in the pre-market. Palantir was around like 16, I think, or something like that. It was something really stupid, like 16 or 18. And I'm just looking at this thing like, well, first of all, ouch. But you guys know me. I'm an opportunist, and when you see something that low, you got to buy it. You got to buy the dip. So I was going to buy the dip during opening, and not even like 5 minutes in, the thing was in the green. So I couldn't buy the dip. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. So, okay. Let's do some technical analysis on it very quickly. Wow, it's already 4:30. Okay. So, I did a video, not sure if it was yesterday or last week on Friday, but I did a video about Palantir, did some technical analysis, and I showed the analyst ratings. I think there was a consensus average price target of $25, I believe. But let's just take a look at the technical analysis again. Let's revisit this after today. So yeah, it hit like a low of 17 and finishes over 20, pulling back a little in the aftermarket. But yeah, yesterday, I believe, I said the RSI was sitting at 27, meaning at the price of around 1850. The RSI is telling us that Palantir was oversold and undervalued. Now, after today, the RSI moved up from 27 all the way up to about 40. So, big move. Palantir is no longer oversold and undervalued. And I'm not going to say that was the bottom, but it may very well have been. Here comes a siren. All right, 1 second, guys. Alright, sorry about that. So it didn't quite reach this level of support at around 16, which is where I said the next level of support would be. But it hit 17, and the next level of resistance would be around 21. So it's trading in this new channel here, this new sideways channel, or rectangle, same thing, between 21 and 16. So if it breaks 21, this can go all the way back up to 24 or 24.50, around there, 24.30. If this pulls back, this can go back to 16, and it can fall all the way to 14. But this looks like some pretty strong momentum, a lot of bullish sentiment now. So it appears like it's going to go back to 21, and hopefully it's going to break that resistance. So again, the bottom may have been 17. So, sorry if you guys missed it, but still, here at $20, still very good price. Still over 50% from the high of 45. So, yeah, after today, missed a really big gain, but still in the long term, if you're thinking about holding for the long term, I would say this is still a really good price at $20. On the forum, I saw a lot of people buying in all the way from 35 and just buying the dip, and it just keeps dipping. So, yeah, that is Palantir. Better than expected earnings, Bitcoin news, possible Bitcoin news, and as a result, we see a strong rally today, up 9.5%. And still at this price at $20, I think this could be considered to be an excellent buy. Not financial advice. I'm gonna be looking to get a little bit more Palantir. Couldn't do it today, but I'm gonna look to buy a little more. All right, now let's talk about Tesla. All right, so here is Tesla. It hit this line of support here at about 600 today. The RSI is at 36, so not quite undersold not quite oversold and undervalued, but it's on the lower end of the RSI spectrum, so it's approaching that. And I mean, at $600, that is 33% off the high of $900. And let's take a look at analyst ratings. So we can see here there are 16, 27, 29. Out of 36 ratings, 15 analysts say buy, 1 says overweight, 11 say hold, 2 say underweight, and 7 say sell. And the average price target is around $709. So, even though this might pull back more, and you might be able to get this at a lower price, at $600 or at $620, it's actually pulling back a little bit. It's at like $615 now in the aftermarket. But this could be considered to be a pretty good buy here. from 600 to 700. That's almost a 20% gain there that you can swing trade, or if you want, you can hold. So I would say if you want to buy Tesla over here, that's really not a bad idea. I can get behind that. You can probably find more value in other plays, but I really can't blame you if you want to buy Tesla here at around $615. I would say that is a pretty good play. Okay. What's next? Plug. Let's talk about Plug. So here is Plug. Personally, I don't really like this one too much as a company. But I know a lot of apes do. And I want you guys to make money, so let's talk about it. So today it's up 17.6%, so very big day. But just yesterday, this was considered to be oversold and undervalued. The RSI was about 26.5. And today with the big day, the RSI went from 26.5 all the way up to 39. So it's no longer in oversold and undervalued territory. But still, the high was $75. And at this price, at $23.60, you know, that's 300% there. That's a three bagger. So let's take a look at what the analysts have to say. All right, so here, out of, what was this? 17, 18. Out of 18 ratings, 11 say buy, 1 says overweight, 5 say hold, and 1 says sell. The average price target is $54.65. So, even if we just went by the analyst price target, this is, at this price, at $23.60, still has, what is that, about 150% upside here at the average price target of $54. Now, it might go even higher than that, back to the high of 75. So this looks like a pretty good value play here. I'm not going to go for it. I don't really like the company fundamentally. But if you guys are bullish on this and long on this, this seems like a really, really good value play here. And I can get behind buying this at this price. You may have missed the bottom at like $18.50. That would have been a really, really good price to get into. But even at this price, at $23.60, looks like a great value play here. So that is Plug. All right, let's talk about Virgin Galactic. Let's talk about Virgin Galactic. So yeah, Virgin Galactic, very big day. Doesn't seem like it because it's only up 1%, but like I said earlier, this was down over 20% in the pre-market. So huge swing today, 21% swing. Crazy stuff. You see that in crypto, so I'm used to it, but you typically don't see this type of stuff in the stock market. But even after today's crazy swing, the RSI is at 28.5, so it's still considered to be undervalued and oversold. I believe they reported yesterday, and they had no revenue, and I think the earnings were kind of bad. Don't quote me on that. Uh, I I don't really like the stock too much. You know, they keep, it's just problem after problem after problem. They keep delaying test flights, and now they're finding maintenance issues with their rockets. So whenever they say, test flight upcoming, at this point I just don't believe it. They haven't proven anything to me. So I don't like the stock, but I know a lot of apes do, and it is the perfect meme stock. It's a space stock. Send it to the moon, right? Send it to the moon. Let's take a look at the analyst ratings. Okay, so out of 10 analyst ratings, 4 say buy and 6 say hold. The average price target is $34. So, with the average price target of $34, that's about a 100% upside at the current price of $18. Not exactly, but almost 100%. So, a lot of upside here. And, yeah, RSI says undervalued, oversold. So, I don't like the stock, but I can get behind you guys if you guys want to buy this. This seems like a very, very good value play here. And again, that's just the average price target of 34. This could go back up to the high of 63, and if it does, that would be huge. That'd be what, a 4-bagger, a 3.5-bagger, something like that. So yeah, this looks like a really good value play here. So can't blame you guys if you guys wanna buy this dip and get into this right now. That is Virgin Galactic. All right, let's talk about Rocket. So I already talked about Rocket a couple times in the past week. Pretty disappointing. It had disappointing earnings. And it just continues to sell off. Pretty nasty for everyone holding Rocket. But let's do some technical analysis. We see the RSI is sitting at 23. So yeah, very very oversold, very very undervalued. And again, we see the gap here at about 2250, a gap down. So this is likely to come back up to fill the gap at 2250 at some point. Do I have the hold on. So it hit this level of support here at about 1650, like 1675, and that's almost nearing a year low. The year low, the 52-week low was 1640. So we're coming back down to those levels. And at this level of support, I can get behind you guys buying here. I'm not personally that bullish on this stock, but it is a legitimate company. It's a mortgage company. You see advertisements all the time for this, so I have no doubt this is going to come back up at some point. And yeah, I think at this price, at $17 with an RSI of 23, this seems like a steal here. Not financial advice, but yeah, seems like a really, really good value play here. And I really like this gap here, you know? Like pretty confident at some point this is going to come back up to 2250. So that'd be a nice little gain here if you bought at 17 and it went back up to 2250. So do what you want with this information, guys. That is Rocket. All right, let's talk about Alibaba. Okay, here is Alibaba. Talked about this one a couple times in the past week. Today it was up 0.84%. But it's been selling off pretty hard in the past week and a half. So the RSI is at 37.5, so not quite in oversold and undervalued territory, but it is on the lower end of the spectrum. And let's see what the average price target is. Okay, so out of 55 ratings, 48 analysts say buy, 6 say overweight, and 1 says hold. So the street is very bullish on Alibaba. The average price target is $309. So, you know, that's about a 50% upside at the current price of $221. Some noisy motorcycles outside. Sorry, guys. All right. So this may have some more room to pull back. Not, as I said, not quite in oversold and undervalued territory yet, but at this price, at 22. Great, here's another siren. One second. Okay, my apologies. All right, so as I was saying, so this may have more room to pull back. But at this current price at $221, I can't blame you guys if you want to buy this. I'm not going to buy this, but this looks like a great value play. 50% upside to the high. And the high is around what the average price target is. So, yeah, looks like a very, very good value play here. So, anyone who wants to buy Alibaba, I would say go for it. Not financial advice, but looks like a great value play. All right, now let's do Roblox. All right, so here's Roblox. Up 22.33% today. Now, this is pretty impressive, and I do like Roblox fundamentally. I didn't really know what Roblox was till my little cousin was watching it on YouTube, and then I realized how many people actually play Roblox and how big of a company it is. It's the real deal. Now, just looking at this, um, I mean, I would not buy this right here at this point at $77. I advise you guys not to FOMO into this. If you wanted to get in, you already missed the boat. This is not a great entry point. RSI is at 57, so definitely not undervalued and oversold. Let's take a look at the analyst ratings very quickly. So here's the analyst ratings. Out of seven ratings, 6 people say buy and 1 says overweight. And the average price target is $80. So we're pretty much at the average price target now. We're at $77 and the average price target is $80. So while I do like this company a lot, I do like this stock, I advise you guys not to buy this one just yet. It's still very early into the company's existence, actually. If we see here, this just went public in March, so still very new company. I don't think it's a good idea to buy this right now. Maybe if you bought it before today, sure, but after today, you guys missed the boat. If you guys want to get into this, if you guys are bullish, I would advise you guys just to wait for a pullback, wait for a better entry point. At $77, this is not a good entry point, and I do not advise you guys to FOMO into this. So that is Roblox. And then finally, we got Fubo. Alright, so here's Fubo, and I believe they report in the aftermarket. So let's see if they actually reported yet. Alright, so it closed at 1770, and I'm watching this in the aftermarket. It's up to 2170. So up over $4 in the aftermarket. So I'm guessing great earnings. Let's see. Okay, so it beat revenue. The revenue was 119, we'll just call it $120 million. And the street estimate was $104 million. So pretty big beat on revenue there. What is the EPS? Doesn't say the EPS here. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I could find the EPS for this. Okay, so it says the EPS was actually a miss. The expected was negative 44 cents, and the actual was negative 59 cents. So a miss on the EPS, but a huge beat. Oops. So a miss on the EPS and a huge beat on the revenues, and the market seems to be reacting very positively to this, even though there was mixed earnings. It's up to $22 now. I'm watching it live, up to $22. So, so while this may have been a great buying opportunity before today, probably not the greatest entry point now. But let's just take a look at the analyst ratings. Right, here are the analyst ratings. So out of 8 ratings, 7 people say buy and 1 says hold. The average price target is 43.50. And here comes another siren. So let's just call it $44 is the average price target. And again, I'm watching Fubo go up live. It's now at $22.20. But even after this massive run today, from like $16 all the way to 22 something, there is still a 100% upside for Fubo. Probably not the greatest entry point right now, but if you're thinking long term, I would say this is a great value play, even at this price at $22.30 now. That's still a 100% upside. So, if you guys want to get into this right now, I would say go for it. Probably missed the bottom, but still a great value play. And I'm not personally going to buy Fubo, but based on what I've researched, it does seem like a pretty good company. It's a TV streaming app combined with sports betting, which is very lucrative nowadays. That's an emerging industry. So, yeah, that is Fubo. Pretty good earnings. Market likes it a lot. Market is reacting to the earnings up to $22.40 now. So I'm just watching this thing just climb and climb and climb. So if you guys want to buy Fubo, I would say go for it. Sure. Okay. And now let's get to the Yolos. One second as I load this stuff up. Alright, so I got 3 Yolos today. This is going to be pretty quick. I had 4, but it seems like the moderators removed one of the posts, so we're going to roll with 3. So let's do it. This first one is by StonkDonk69. He says, "Yeah, boys, who's laughing now? Palantir for life." So let's see what he has. Alright, so he has a bunch of Palantir calls here. He has one call for May 14th, expiring Friday, at the $19 strike. He has 4 more calls, same expiry, May 14th on Friday, at the $22.50 strike. And then he has some further out. He has 30 calls for June 11th, $19 strike, and then 2 more calls for June 18th, $19 strike. Well, I definitely can get behind the June calls. $19 strike, very, very possible. It seems like we're now going in an uptrend. Can't say for sure, but it seems like we're reversing now. So I can support those, the June calls. Now, the FDs expiring this Friday, $22.50, that is cutting it kind of close. Let me see what Palantir is at. So Palantir is currently at $20. So to hit $22.50 by Friday, that would be over a 10% gain needed in 3 days. Quite honestly, that is probably not going to happen. Looks like, not saying it won't, but that's pretty unlikely. Especially considering the big run we had today. So, personally, I would cut those. Still has about $92 there. So, I mean, not the most money in the world, but it's still $92. Probably not going to work, so if you want to save that money, I would just go ahead and cut that. Now, the $19 call, this one is more realistic. This is already in the money, but there's no telling if Palantir will pull back 5% in 3 days, and this would finish out of the money. So, probably what I would do here is I would sell back the $19 call while it's still in the money, and just take your profits. Because, yes, this can go up even more, and you can make more money on this, but would you rather risk it to make a little more money, or would you rather just cut now and guarantee your profits? Risk it to lose everything for a little more money, or take profits now. I think the obvious thing to do is to take profits. So, that's what I would do. Hold the June calls, dump the $22.50 strike for this Friday, and then sell back the $19 call, take profits there. So, yeah, pretty interesting stuff here. Not the most ridiculous plays in the world. I can get behind these. So, overall, I would say pretty decent plays here. So, thank you for posting, StonkDonk69. I appreciate it. Great content here. Good luck to you, and please post updates. Alright. This one is by Yolo Condor. He says, "Just ape-tossed my portfolio at $800 strike calls on GME. We hold this orangutan orangutan's level autism call until we hit 0. So, at least he knows this is quite stupid. He admits it. So he has 40 calls for GME, 800 strike, expiring July 16th. So a little over 2 months out. And in total, this is 10.5k YOLO. And, yeah. This guy deserves the ape meme. This is what this guy is. YOLO Condor. Yeah, straight up I can tell you this is not going to work. And, I mean, I can't guarantee that, but I'm 99% sure that this is not going to work. GME to 800 in 2 months? You got to be out of your freaking mind, man. Like, does anyone actually think that? I don't even think Deep Effing Value thinks that this is going to go to 800 in 2 months. And, I mean, in conclusion, I just think this guy hates money. Or he's just rich. Like, why? Like, 10.5k is a lot of money to most people, to the average person. This is pretty much just giving away 10.5k. I don't know why anyone would do this. You couldn't pick a more realistic strike, maybe 200? You know? Why 800? That's so insane. So, I mean, I really don't have much to say about this one other than, please cut this. Please save your money. If you don't, you're going to lose 10.5k. I can almost guarantee that. Smarter thing to do would be to roll it down into more realistic strikes, such as, 160, 180, 200. But 800, that's absolutely ridiculous. There's no way this is going to work. So, again, either this guy just hates money, or he's rich. Or he knows something we don't know. But, yeah, that's what I would do. Either cut and save your money, or roll down the strike. Because, this is, like, very, very, very unlikely. Almost impossible. So anyway, YOLO Condor, thank you for posting. This is very, very entertaining. I love it. Good luck to you. You're gonna need it. And please post updates. Alright, last one. This one is by Blinked Blank. He says, can finally join the 5-digit club. Lost porn. So this is for AMD. He has 40 call options for the $85 strike expiring on Friday, May 14th. So in 3 days. This was a 10.5k YOLO in total. And, I mean, it's pretty much over. I mean, it is over. What's AMD at? AMD's at 77. To get to 85 in 3 days, extremely, extremely unlikely. He's already down 99% on this, so, I mean, everyone pretty much knows it's over. It's already a loss. It says loss, and, not over yet, but yes, pretty much over. Still has $120 in value here. So, all I can really say is just cut it, man. Just cut it. Take your $120. Very, very disgusting. Very disgusting. 10.5k loss. Good. But hey, at least you didn't throw 10.5k on 800 GME calls. This one was more realistic. So, ladies and gentlemen, what can we learn from this? Don't buy FDs. I keep saying, don't buy FDs. They are not going to work. Maybe sometimes they're going to work, but in the long run, this is not a winning play. I only recommend buying options if you're going to buy leaps, meaning like a year out at least, I would say. So, yeah, very tough, very disgusting. Blinked blank. Sorry for your loss. This probably hurts a lot. But we live and learn, right? So, thank you for posting. Very entertaining, great content. Good luck to you in the future. And, I mean, I guess there are no updates. So, good luck to you in the future, Blink Blink. Alright, guys, and that is the show for today. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video. Please subscribe. And if you enjoy my content and want to support my channel, please check out my Patreon. Link in the description down below. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. Not financial advice. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold, then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold, then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold, then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold, then.